You might buy a beer. So back on trail after a couple of good zeros in Daleville. We were gonna get on trail yesterday, but Big Al and I both thought that we could go for a little extra rest. My Achilles have been pretty shot. Bottoms of his feet were pretty worn out from the miles of last week, but also doing them with shoes that quite frankly needed to be replaced. So back on trail now with new shoes. Everything's feeling good, rested up. I iced my Achilles several times a day during those zeros and soaked them a couple of times, so feeling pretty good. Shooting for about 10 miles today. Wore the shoes around when I was in town to kind of help break them in, but not wanting to put too many miles on them right now. Ease back into things, maybe shoot for around a 20 tomorrow. Back on trail this morning. Got to camp yesterday right after those rain showers moved in, so we were completely drenched. Had about 15 minutes of downpours on us. Decent night at shelter though. Slept in my my new Big Agnes quilt for the first night. Performed wonderfully. I love that thing. Super light but still very warm, at least for my needs right now this time of year. Shooting for about 20-ish miles today. I think we might have a swimming hole that we're coming up on, about 16 or so miles in. So last rain shower moved through probably around 5:30 this morning. So it's drying up a little bit and thinking it's probably gonna be a pretty nice day. I guess we're just gonna keep getting these incredible views all day.
Slamming the bed down.
So it has been a warm day. I'm very sweaty. It's been a beautiful day. Been hiking along the Blue Ridge Parkway for the first half of the day, and at this point I think we're going to be getting onto a little swimming hole, a little creek of some sort. So looking forward to cooling off a little bit, and then I think camp is about 4 miles from there. Put us at about 20 for the day.
take a picture of me and Marshmallow, and then I'm gonna
So for those of you that haven't seen my hair since March, here you go. I'm gonna have to do something about it eventually. Camp set up here. We're at Middle Creek Campground right now. Decided to come on in. We got to that little swimming hole a little bit earlier today. Nice fiery little sunset coming in behind us as some thunderstorms are coming in. But made it to that swimming hole, and this campground was just up the road. So gave him a call, came up here, had a good bacon cheeseburger, fries, milkshake, beer. Went swimming in the pond, and yeah, we have this nice little creek that we're going to post up next to for the next little bit. We'll probably hang out for a couple of hours here, as long as the rain doesn't come down on us. Just going to take it easy. We'll get some more miles tomorrow. So back on trail this morning, a few miles in at this point. It's about 9:30 or so right now. Got a little hitch back to the trail from Middle Creek Campground, which is a sweet little setup. $10 to tent, access to bathhouse and shower, all that good stuff. Had a cool little pond. It was nice to go out there and jump around on the big inflatable blob-like trampoline and climb on some of these floating structures with slides and whatnot. So pretty much Big Al and I were kids again for about an hour last night, which was pretty neat. But good night's rest. Ended up being 17 miles yesterday. Probably gonna shoot for somewhere in the 20 ballpark today. Little 200-foot blue blaze. Nice little view. We're getting up onto Apple Orchard Mountain here. Looks like we have a giant soccer ball over there. No, I'm just kidding. That's a weather observation tower of some sort. Nice little view on top of Apple Orchard Mountain here.
Kind of difficult.
This would be the guillotine. You can see where it gets its name.
Yeah, never tried it. Don't have the knees for that.
Where do you live?
So it's about 6:45 right now. Have about 3 miles left for the day. That's going to put us somewhere around the 21 mile mark for the day. It's been a beautiful day. It's been warm. This whole last week has been a little getting used to. It's been consistently in the 80s. A lot of dry heat. We have had some rain showers, which have been welcome, but coming on through Thunder Ridge Wilderness right now. Beautiful country. I've just been really enjoying the trail lately, going around this fallen tree right here. But yeah, it's been warm. It's been pretty warm. Sweating a lot more, drinking a lot more water. Made another switch up too with the warmer weather. Not sure if I mentioned it, but I sent home my Feathered Friends 20-degree quilt and switched it out for a Big Agnes Kings Canyon ultralight quilt. So dropped almost a pound off. This quilt weighs, rather than like the 24 or 26 ounces that I was at for my bag. This is down right at a pound. It's a lot smaller. My pack, you can't hardly even see it. It's behind me now. My pack is smaller. I sent some colder weather clothes home, gloves, base layer. So yeah, feeling light, feeling good. Trying to get accustomed to hiking into this warmer season. Well guys, I've been on trail for, today makes 63 days, and I have my first blister. So gorgeous morning back on trail. 21.1 yesterday. We'll see what we're shooting for today. Probably something in the 16 to 20-ish range. Plenty of beautiful trail ahead of me. And behind me, some views off to the side that you guys can't take in right now, but I know I'll be able to share later on today. And yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of today, that's for sure. And this is what I think is the first real trail magic since Georgia. Woo! This is where Big Al goes to enjoy his trail magic. James River Bridge. Did you guys know this bridge is almost 1,000 feet long? That's what Gut Hook told me. $7.75 in, $14.03 to go. It's a pretty sweet little view. I think a little rocky row. James River down there. This is an example of what you do not want to see on the trail. We're just trying to walk, man. Bluff Mountain. Our last sweltering climb for the day. So it's been another great day on trail. About 1.5 miles from Punch Bowl Shelter, which is where we're staying for the night. That'll put us getting there probably around 5:30 or so. So we're gonna have some evening hours to kind of hang out and take it easy, but that'll be good. I'll be happy to have a reasonably early dinner. Actually, give my food a couple hours to digest before I go and lay straight down and try to go to sleep. $800, baby. These otters are having a blast down there. Hey, guys. There's 3 of them. Looks like a mama, a daddy, and a baby. So a nice sweaty morning so far. 10 miles to get from camp to the road where we're gonna get picked up. Got about 3 miles, catching a ride on into, we'll see, either Buena Vista or Lexington. Gotta get a hold of a shuttle driver and see what our options are, but quick resupply, some good foods, and getting back on trail, hopefully by the end of the day. See if we can get a few more miles in. This is gonna be good. Well guys, had some killer Don Tequila Mexican, did a little Dollar General resupply. About to get a hitch back to trail, 4.5 miles to the nearest shelter. And yeah, that'll put us around 15 for the day. This last little resupply here is going to be a 3-day push to get on to Waynesboro before another resupply before heading into the Shenandoahs. Hey dude. Hey.
We're almost there.
A couple miles left to go to camp, and we're going to see if we can beat this rain. Well, here's a view that we would otherwise might have, but I would certainly take this over climbing these 2,000 feet in that 90-degree sun that was my reality just a couple of hours ago. Good morning, everybody. Beautiful morning on trail. Rained all night last night. Gonna have a lot more showers and storms coming through today. Right now, we're just gonna have a cool, misty, breezy morning up on top of the mountain here. But gonna be making it up the priest today, so that'll be cool. Surrounded by a beautiful sea of ferns right now. Well, here's your view from Tar Jacket Ridge. Nice little climb up Spy Rock here. Quite a nice 360-degree view here from Spy Rock.
Oh, gracias.
Nada.
Well, looks like those clouds are trying to lift out there a little bit. Good morning, everybody. Hit the trail just a little after 7 today. Stayed at the priest shelter last night for, I think it was like a 18 mile day, something along those lines. A lot of storms last night, a lot of wind, a lot of rain, but stayed dry. Stayed a little too warm, actually. Even with this lighter weight quilt, I'm still sweating my ass off at night. So anyway, I'm sure I'll adjust or acclimate or something. But hello, friend. Well, here's the word for smallest snake I've seen on trail. And sometimes the trail ends up getting pretty rocky on you. Looks like we have a little bit of pink carpet here. More beautiful country. So we have a pretty decent water source here. One of the perks of hiking along the Blue Ridge Parkway is that day hikers might give you beer. Nice way to wrap up a 25-mile day. Well, guys, gonna be making it into camp here in just a few. Just shy of a mile, which will put us at a little over 25 for the day. Beautiful day, gorgeous weather, no rain, plenty of sun, awesome views. Just a great day to walk in the woods. Hey, dude, how's it going? There's a spring over here, if you're interested. Hey, dude. Back on trail this morning, 25.8 yesterday, less than 10 to get on into town today, so get on in, get settled. I think we're staying in a hotel tonight, laundry done, some good food, resupply, have a good zero. Well, guys, made it to Rockfish Gap. Let's see if we can get a hitch on into Waynesboro. We got a hitch. Well, made it into Waynesboro. Sitting in a bed, have a beer. A little bit of AC. Life is good. Well, it's a beautiful morning for exploring Waynesboro. Quick little stop by the outfitter. You just come around. Woo-wee.
Oh my god. Ew.
I got a backwash and filter, huh? Well, today was a nice restful zero. Had some great food this morning. Had steak and eggs for breakfast, which was awesome. Ran on out to the outfitter, saw a few things, but didn't really grab anything significant. Went on to Walmart, did a resupply, hung out, got my food bag together. We're gonna be going on into the Shenandoahs tomorrow. About 100 miles. We're gonna plan to push on through in about 4 days. So got a essentially 3 days worth of food and hoping to hit some waysides and whatnot while we're in there. Grab a burger, fries, and whatnot. So kind of supplement food that way. But yeah, looking forward. I think we're gonna have a pretty beautiful week. Chance of rain and storms, but that's just what we get this time of year. And yeah, hopefully having some awesome views. Good time for sure.